Okay, hello. How is everybody today? Just to make sure you can hear me and see me okay, and then we'll get cracking. Thank you, Josie. Thank you, Sean and Kaylee, Rajendra, Patricia Sawyer, Linda Lockmeyer, and Yvonne Finn, and many others. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for being here on Saturday, the 19th of November. One day. Yep. Tomorrow is the day that we release OnPassive to the world. It's the day that we've all been waiting for, especially people like myself who have been here for a very long time. It's going to be a quite surreal experience for me, to be honest. Finally having that realization that we have launched to the world. It really is. So the onpassive.com site, or as we now need to call it, remember, the OnPassive back office is now going to be called the OnPassive ecosystem. Okay, that has been down for a while today, but it's all back up again, and the clock is still ticking, I'm glad to say. So if you have noticed that the countdown clock is in different time zones depending where you live, but the one thing that is the same for everybody is that the countdown clock all goes towards 9:30 p.m. in your time zone. I don't know if you've noticed that before, but that's what it all goes pointing towards, is 9:30 p.m. I don't know what the significance about the 9:30 p.m. in your time zones is, but that's when the clock runs out, for instance, here in the UK, and I know it does in the States, and obviously it's going to be earlier the further east that you are. So we'll wait with bated breath to see what happens for that. And as I said yesterday on 360, remember, guys, tomorrow is the launch of OnPassive to the public. As far as us as founders is concerned, and this transition to the OnPassive ecosystem, Satya Papu, thank you so much for your super sticker. That's very kind of you, my friend. As far as the transference to the new OnPassive ecosystem is concerned, if it doesn't happen tomorrow, then don't worry. You know, the main thing is for us to launch. I've been saying this for a very long time here. All the other bits and pieces will fall into place, and we will be updated when we need to know. That's for sure. Remember, the first 10 days, so the first third of the campaign with the World Cup, in conjunction with beIN Sports, is all about getting the word of OnPassive out there. It is for the marketing to start, for people to get to see and know the name of OnPassive, so that they know exactly what type of business we are, what type of company we are, who's behind it, what we are all about. Very excited to see the first video that the O Media have done for us. So tomorrow we should be able to see that somewhere on beIN Sports. Now, some people have asked me if I am watching it on a different network, am I still going to be able to see OnPassive in the adverts on another network? My reply to that is, unless they are restreaming beIN Sports, it is probably no. Okay, so for instance, someone said Fox are streaming the World Cup on some of their channels, and I would not imagine, unless they are restreaming beIN under license in the States, they won't be showing OnPassive. So if you want to see the OnPassive advert in its entirety, then you will need to view it on a beIN Sports channel in your own country. I'm sure we will get to see the advert anyway. It will be on social media. I'm convinced of that in one way, shape, or form. But it's been a hell of a week, hasn't it, so far? Patricia Sawyer says BN Sport has got a YouTube channel, so it might be streaming games on that as well. We don't know yet until it comes to that day. So I think there's going to be probably plenty of areas that people will be able to view it anyway. But we've had a hell of a week, and it really does almost it's hard to keep up with what has been going on week. Even a couple of days that go by, they all sort of merge into one, and there's so much information now kicking about all of the time. If you remember back a couple of weeks, Ash said that we probably wouldn't have the new websites in as we've been having them. There might be a bit of a lax in them. They might not be coming on time, etc. But all of this week we have had that website. It was a little bit later yesterday, but how exciting is it when it turned up? On Monday, obviously, we had the new website, and then Jane and I did Monday Fun Day, which was great fun. And also at the 12 o'clock, we had the Oh Bless, along with the founders' feedback on the night time. Tuesday, we had the corporate webinar once again at 12 o'clock with Ashmid Farah. And obviously, O Media were over, and I still believe they're still there, by the way, in Hyderabad. And we had a really good short video of them arriving there and getting to the offices, meeting all of the people there. That was fantastic to see, and great that the two parts of the business, the Dubai and also the Hyderabad, are now working very closely together to launch OnPassive tomorrow. Can't believe I'm saying tomorrow, to be honest. Can you? I mean, sometimes, it is very, very surreal at the moment. It's been giving me some sleepless nights just thinking about it, to be honest. Like I said, it's going to be quite emotional for me tomorrow, realizing that what I've believed in for 4.5 years is coming to reality. There's not many people who can say that they have put their faith, judgment, belief in a person and in a business, in a project, in an idea, and it actually comes to fruition. How many times have we been there, done that, and we are licking our wounds, dusting ourselves down, and going again? It really is cool. I've said it yesterday. I can see many of us writing memoirs, little books about our OnPassive journeys, because we all have a story to tell, don't we? And tomorrow, it's all going to kick off, as they say, in Qatar. Who's that? Martin Jansen. Thank you so much for your super sticker, sir. It's very, very kind of you. So just being very mindful tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow is all about the launching of OnPassive via beIN Sports in conjunction with the FIFA World Cup. This is the day that we officially go public. Now, Ash has said before, if you remember, this is not a bells and whistles and fireworks and big media hype as far as, spectacle is concerned. We are just starting. In essence, this is exactly what we are doing. The doors are officially open, and this is when the real work starts tomorrow. Okay, the whole of the strategy, the whole of what has been planned, all starts tomorrow. And it's funny, really, when any business, I've personally started 4 separate different businesses through my life, and you almost get to a stage where you just have to start, regardless of all the planning that you do, regardless of how sure you are that it's going to work, and making everything in place that you can possibly think about, and crossing the T's, dotting the I's, and thinking about all sorts of scenarios, there is inevitably going to be things that don't quite go to plan. But you know something? It really doesn't matter, because they can all be worked out. Anything that goes wrong will be sorted, will be worked out. But you have to start. And this is, I think, where we've come to now with OnPassive. And our CEO has kind of said this between the lines, hasn't he? That it's time. You know, he knows it's time, that we just have to start, open those doors, let's get going, and then we can sort out any problems that come now our way. We have certainly got the talent behind us with the guys in Hyderabad, and certainly with the guys in Omedia, to be able to sort out any problems that might occur. But we really are in a unique position, and a very lucky position, to have a business that has already 1.4 million customers that are not only knowledgeable about the company, but also are sympathetic to any problems that might occur. And remember, guys, we are going to be the first customers of OnPassive, the founders. Remember, we're founders now. We then become customers, and then we become resellers. We're always going to be a founder, but that is the transition of what we are going to be. So we all the time, our job as a founder is to beta test the various parts of what happened with OnPassive. And we will be beta testing as we go along now in this transition to the OnPassive ecosystem. And this is why we are here, to accept that there might be bumps, to accept that there might be glitches, to accept that it might not be as smooth as our CEO wanted, but also to understand that the sky's not going to fall in, nothing's going to happen except for some glitches. And that really is all it will be. We're going to be looked after very well as a founder in OnPassive. That is secured. That is known. That we don't have to worry about. It's going to be a shorter period of time for some. It's going to be a longer period of time for some. But the bottom line is we are all going to be looked after by OnPassive, because we are a founder right now. And this is why we need to enjoy the moment. We need to celebrate where we are in OnPassive with the launch tomorrow, and savor the moment. You know, enjoy the moment. Enjoy what we have all been looking forward to. I mean, as you know, they know me as Mr. Q&A, even though I haven't done a lot of Q&A of late. But every single time I was on the Q&As, by far, the number one question is, when are we launching? Everybody was asking the same. When are we launching? When are we launching? Well, we are launching tomorrow. That's when we are launching, tomorrow. You know, we've got the clock in, it's all counting down. And so we need to enjoy this moment of where we are as founders, as brand ambassadors of this amazing company. So I've digressed a little bit, haven't I? So we got to Tuesday, and we had some fantastic information from our CEO and also from the O Media department. And then we had the founders feedback on Wednesday night. Also, the next day on Wednesday, we had the recap from myself. We also had the leaders' feedback for what we thought of it. And on the night time as well, we had feedback once again. Thursday, I did products with Andy Burks, Collins Manor, and Ivy Mix from the United States. That was on O'Mail. I hope you enjoyed that. And then we had feedback once again on Thursday night. Yesterday was 360 with myself and Chris, really. Marty has got a lot on his plate at the moment with what's going on personally at his house. So we need to give him some prayers and cut him a bit of slack at the moment. So that was good. Ivy's here. Hello, Ivy. Nice to see you on here. And obviously we're back round for today. Now, as far as schedules are concerned, it will change slightly next week. Chris has already said this with what's been going on. It's really to get the most out of the timings. We want to stick to the the 12 noon and the 8 PMs so that people know what's happening and where it's going. As far as Tuesday is concerned and corporate is concerned, I haven't heard anything. If we've got one, fantastic. If we haven't, then do you know something? It really doesn't matter because of what is happening tomorrow. They might be snowed under with stuff. I don't know. So let's just wait and see as far as that is concerned. But make sure you, as always, any information will first be put in the back office under the updates section. And also we personally as leaders will keep you updated with what is going on when we know and also when we are allowed to say. Not very often, I have to say this, so we get information that we can't share with you. Normally, if we hear it, we then stick it straight out to you guys. That is when we do everything. So we've got some really good things coming up, guys. Count it down with your family for tomorrow for 9:30 p.m. in your time zone. That is when your clock will go to 0. As I said, I don't know what the significance of 9:30 p.m. is in your time zones, but I'm sure we will find out what it is anyway. So that's really all I've got for you. Marty's going to be on at 11 a.m., which is 4 p.m. I have to have this time slot on a Saturday at the moment. Satya Shiva Papu, thank you once again for your super sticker. Thank you very much. Because I'm helping out on a Christmas market at the moment, and it's very cold here in the UK today. I don't know why, but it is. Hence fleeces and things. That I'm wearing. Anyway, guys, tomorrow Sunday, I take Sunday off as I always do, and then Monday we'll be skirting back round again for Monday Fun Day with Jane and myself. Be lovely to see you on there. Remember always as well, every single night time, Roblin is on at midnight for the US times for Eastern. They always do a great show at midnight, so go over there as well to support them, along with Marty's live and Chris's live, myself, and also Julie Wing is starting to do some interviews again with many of us leaders. Jane and I are going on with her shortly, coming up next week. So really good. Right, I'm going to say a few hellos, and then I'm going to slide off, get ready to go back out in the cold, and then you can go over and see Marty. So we've got Banjes Cayley, Paul Raynock, Yvonne Finn, Bruce Gerstein, M. Cayley, Akim Tar, lovely Polly Cherry, Casey Zevenberger, M. Cayley, Dana's Energy, Dave Johnson, Avinda Kaur, Ivy Minks. Hello, Ivy. It's gone a bit fast all of a sudden. If I've missed you, put your name back in again. Sorry. Gift of OnPassive, Cashew Pegu. Lovely Pat Parent is here. Lynn Nakamoto, hello to you. Ion Radu, Roy McPhail, Francis H, hello to you. Howard Thorne, Chandula Manovath, Josie Ray, Ruth Pace, and Satya Papu. Grams of Trade, Michael Lashmar, Laurie Lunn, Barjes Cayley, Dave Johnson, Sean, and who else we got there? Ken Russo, I saw earlier on. Hello to you. Barry Dang, Ion Radu, Yoha Hellman, hello to you. Alejandro, Janet, OnPassive, Donna Hamblin. Who else have we got there? Marco Figuera, hello to you. Paul Sitzman, Assis Ma, Laurie Lunn, Junior Ovilmar, maybe. I think that's what it was. Holly the Bugs, Paul Tate, Dave Johnson. We'll do a couple more. Patricia Sawyer. And last one will go to Robert Rijos. Angela Lynn snuck it in there. Okay, thanks very much, guys, for being on once again. Again, another fantastic week in OnPassive land. Get excited. Try and watch. You don't necessarily have to watch the football, by the way. We're all here to see ourselves as a company on beIN Sports. I know we've already started the advertising as far as the OnPassive logo is concerned. But what we want to be able to see that video, don't we? We want to see the advert. That's what it's all about, so that we officially know that we're out there in the open to the public, okay? And we will obviously see changes in the OnPassive ecosystem. That is for sure. So keep engaged, watch this space, okay? Get yourselves ready for the transition from the O-Founders back office over to the OnPassive ecosystem. We will certainly give you all of the direction you need. We'll certainly give you all of the update and information that you need. How do you get it? Log into your back office. Plain and simple. That's all you need to do. Anyway, thanks very much, guys. Let's go and see Marty after this. And then I think Milo's on tonight as well, along with Roblin. I don't know what else is on. I think we might be having a feedback as well for tonight. Anyway, that's it for me. Speak to you all soon. Bye for now.